I'm here to talk about success. The first rule of success is to have a vision. If you don't have a vision of where you're going, and if you don't have a goal, you drift around and never end up anywhere. I was born in 1947 in Austria after World War II, and I was fortunate to stumble upon my vision. Growing up, I didn't like Austria and couldn't wait to get out. I couldn't see myself becoming a farmer or factory worker, even though my parents wanted me to stay and live a normal life. But that was their vision, not mine. I felt I was born for something special, unique, and big. When I was 11, I saw a documentary about America at school. The documentary showcased huge skyscrapers, high-rises, massive bridges, and 6-lane freeways. I knew that's where I wanted to be. I didn't want to stay in Austria with its small farmhouses and buildings. I wanted to be in America. One day, after school, I walked by a store in Graz, and inside, I saw a bodybuilding magazine with Red Park on the cover. He was a 3-time Mr. Universe and had starred as Hercules in films. I read that magazine and realized that this was the blueprint for my life. I wanted to become a bodybuilding champion, get into movies, make millions, and become rich and famous, just like Red Park. It felt great knowing where I was going. Most people don't know where they're going, but I knew. I was going to become a bodybuilding champion, just like Red Park. It was just a matter of how to do it. I was relieved because when you have a goal and a vision, everything becomes easier. People used to ask me why I worked out so hard, 5 to 6 hours a day, always with a smile on my face. I told them it was because I was shooting for a goal. The Mr. Universe title was in front of me, and every rep, every set, every lift brought me closer to making that vision a reality. I couldn't wait to do another 500-pound squat, another 500-pound bench press, or another 2,000 sit-ups. I was eager for the next exercise. At 20, I went to London and won the Mr. Universe contest as the youngest winner ever, all because I had a goal. Visualizing your goal and pursuing it makes the journey fun. You've got to have a purpose in life. In America, 74% of people hate their jobs, and it's not much different in Europe. The majority of people don't like what they're doing because they're not following a goal, they just drift aimlessly. They take jobs because they have to work, but work becomes a chore, not fun. Only a quarter of people truly enjoy what they do in life. I was blessed to know what I wanted to do. It's like a medical student studying to become a doctor. They know where they're going. The same was true for me in politics. I had a clear vision that I would become the leader of California, the highest position I could achieve since I wasn't born in America and couldn't run for president. Being governor of the largest state and the 5th largest economy in the world was the ultimate accomplishment in politics for me. People told me to run for something smaller, saying I'd never make it, but 2 months after announcing my candidacy, I became governor of California. I had a clear vision of what I wanted to do with the state. Rule number 1, have a vision. Rule number 2, don't listen to the naysayers. Everything I ever did, people said was impossible or couldn't be done. But I proved them wrong. When someone told me something couldn't be done, I heard it could be done. When they said no, I heard yes. When they said it was impossible, I heard it was possible. I strongly believe in what Nelson Mandela said: everything is always impossible. Until someone does it, I decided I would be the one to do it. I didn't listen to the naysayers. It's all about hard work. In bodybuilding, I worked out 5 to 6 hours a day, and I applied the same effort to acting. I went to college, studied English, took accent removal and acting classes, and worked all day long. Within a short period, I made my first movie, Hercules in New York, which didn't succeed, but it didn't discourage me. I kept my vision. Soon after, I did Streets of San Francisco, Stay Hungry, Pumping Iron, and The Villain. Then, I was asked to star in Conan the Barbarian. At the press conference, director John Milius said, if we wouldn't have had Arnold, we would have had to build one. The very body people said could never be sold because the timing was wrong became an asset. A few years later, Conan the Barbarian was the #1 hit at the box office when it came out in the summer of 1982. Similarly, after filming Terminator, director James Cameron told the press, if Arnold didn't have that accent and talk like a machine, the movie wouldn't have worked. The body and accent that were criticized became assets, but I didn't listen to the critics. You cannot listen to the naysayers. This is a crucial lesson. When someone says your idea is stupid, think to yourself, what do you know?